He's the subject of a current art exhibit, popular podcast, and many books. His name is Banksy.
I don't know, can't confirm nor deny.
Art connoisseurs could only watch in horror.
Is this the moment, if he is charged and appears in court, when it all becomes entirely public?
Does he have to appear in court? Can't he just plead guilty?
Hi, my name is Eva.
And I'm Zaire.
And we are here in Utrecht at the Jaarbeurs.
We are indeed. We figured out that there was a Banksy exhibition, the largest privately owned exhibition of Banksy works.
And it's traveling all over the world, and now it is here in Utrecht.
Yeah, so for the next month or 2 months, I think, the exhibition will be here, and this is the opening day of the exhibition, so we are very excited. There's been a lot of Banksy talk in the news. Apparently they've uncovered the identity. Does it matter? I don't think so, because we're still here, we're still checking out his work, and he's as relevant as ever. So we're excited to see what's happening here today.
Yes, let's check it out.
We found the entrance. Eva sent us on a wild goose chase.
No, that's not true. Good. It's nice to read all the background stories about every art piece.
Yeah, it's in Dutch, so I couldn't read a lot of it.
No, that's not nice. So there was an auction about the painting he made, Girl with the Balloon, and the highest bidder bid £1 million, and then an alarm went off and the piece got shredded, like you see here. And that was it was a sort of part of the whole art piece, because it became the shredded girl. And it was like a stunt.
A thing, okay.
So in the end, it was part of a stunt about auctioning art in a commercial setting, telling that story, which is quite... The auction house wasn't aware of the fact that this was going to happen, and the person that bought the piece decided to keep it. And then it was sold later for even more money, £18.6 million. Wow. So what could have been a disaster turned into something good.
It's funny. I've obviously been keeping track of Banksy for quite a long time now, but there's so many of his works I've never seen. And a lot of it is kind of, I don't know if the word is satirical, but like he subverts a lot of like the conventions of what you'd think things to be, and then obviously makes a joke out of it. So I think that by definition is satirical. I'm not 100% sure, but each one of these pieces, I'm sure academics of the future will have a field day analyzing the art and putting him into a box. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick analysis here for Eva. Take a guess at why this is funny or satirical.
I need to guess?
Yeah, you guess and then I'll tell you what I think. Because I mean, art is subjective. So.
Well, I was looking into it now. I don't really have an answer. I was looking at festival.
Okay, so we see, what do we see on there?
We see destroy capitalism.
And we see a line filled with people
that are going to buy the shirt for £30.
Yeah, and what can you tell me about the people in the line?
They look like hard rockers or something. I don't know.
That's it, you're close, you're close.
Yeah.
So, okay, wait, let me turn this around. So the gist of this one is that the line is filled with punk rockers, which are typically anarchists and things like that, right? And they are often hell-bent on destroying capitalism.
Yeah, and now they're participating.
Yeah, and now they are participating in the...
Getting the shirts.
Scott, would you want this to hang in our living room?
It's a little bit not child-friendly, maybe.
I don't think it is, though.
Nah.
But it's funny. It's definitely funny.
Yeah,
eh?
but not child-friendly.
Yeah. What do you think would make it more child-friendly? The Winston Churchill? The punk rocker Winston Churchill? Which one?
The punk rocker or the Winston?
This is a punk rocker Winston Churchill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's go for this one.
Okay. And it's green, so it matches our curtains.
So this was owned by Brad Pitt, but he sold it after during his divorce with Angelina. So yeah, this was probably in his house.
Oh yeah, so we've got some Brad Pitt art here, and the plot twist is Brad Pitt is in Amsterdam right now.
Yeah.
So it's
Filming a movie, right?
Filming a movie, so it's all come full circle. So we might see Brad Pitt here today. Who knows?
Looking at his old painting.
Stay tuned, you might see it.
So Banksy also gives his art pieces to friends, colleagues, family, and then he writes a little thank you and the name, and his name, his autograph.
Yeah, and
so
it's all
very
original.
cool.
It's all kind of original prints, personalized prints.
By him.
And
how cool is that?
It's so cool. They probably got a free house as a gift.
Yeah, man.
Amazing.
The gift shop?
Yeah, the gift shop. And there's a nice quote just before you enter the gift shop. It says, we can't do anything to change the world until capitalism crumbles. In the meantime, we should all go shopping to console ourselves. And then here is a shop filled with things. So we just went to the Banksy Museum.
We still are there, actually.
We still are here.
Confiscated this room to do our outro.
To do our outro, yeah.
Very cool.
First impressions, it was an amazing exhibition. A lot more information and artwork than we've ever seen before.
Yeah, that's what I like the most. All the extra information behind the pieces, because you have a bit more of a view when you already see it. You see stuff, and if I have the info, I'm like, okay, this is what it means, and so that was very nice. He also there were also quotes of him.
Yeah, the quotes were very cool. I thought it was
Yeah, and one of them was about that he stays awake the whole night to choose the moment when he's going to go out to make the art and all the risks that it comes with, and then the part when he's done and he needs to sneak away even more quietly, and then when he gets home he has the nicest sleep ever. That was funny to me.
Yeah. What else? I thought there was an interesting quote where he said nobody wanted to speak to him until they didn't know who he was, which is funny because today everyone wants to be known, and you think people only care about you if you're well known, if you're famous. But until he gave up his identity, essentially being anonymous, nobody cared about his art.
Yeah.
And then, which goes back to this whole thing that we're seeing about Banksy now in the news, where it's like, who is he, this person from Bristol, or like, is he, like, people care. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because he's separated his art from his personal identity. So I think it's amazing that you can view his art in isolation from who he is, because we tend to analyze a person a person's art through a person, which often is the work is not personal; it's more general.
Yeah, and specifically for him, his work is controversial and very maatschappelijk
And political.
engaged. Yeah, political engaged. So he really lets the art speak for itself, but also the way he presents the art. Because, for instance, he had a exhibition where he also put 200 rats in, because the rat is a symbol that he uses. So it was free for people to go in, but there were 200 rats walking around.
So what do you think? Does knowing his name change his art?
No, I don't think so.
I agree. I think we've addressed that earlier. Like, what do you think of the conflict of this being a fine art exhibition and him being a street artist? What we spoke about with one of the ladies, the tension between that.
Yeah, I think for him, he wants the art let speak for itself, and he wants to let people think about the art. But for us to see the art, he needs to use the commercialism,
his platform,
to get the art to us.
Yeah.
So he's using it in a very clever way, I think. Also, he did a few cooperations with the Puma brand or with some artists.
Yeah, Stormzy, I saw. I like that best.
So he uses other people's names or faces.
Yeah, collaborations.
To also put his stamp on it and his art out and his vision. Yeah.
The highlight of the exhibition for me was definitely the political element and anti-war protests, especially in the Ukraine and Palestine. I thought that was relevant, and it's been relevant for many, many years, and it still is. So it was cool to see that that's a central part of his work and this exhibition.
There were a few things like situations that he created that were also very controversial. I'm just trying to remember now, because he had Disneyland, where he created a Disneyland, but in a way
like a dystopia Disney.
A dystopia Disney where everything is like almost like
a horror show.
Gone, like a horror show.
Yeah.
But because we are curious animals, and we want to see, we want to see what people talk about. Because he told the people that were living there were told that they were making a movie set there, and the people that were going to work there were also told a different story, that they were going to participate or like as extras in a movie, and in the end he made something totally different. And because people are curious, they want to see it, so he sold tons of tickets for it.
And it was just it's a joke, a practical joke.
Yeah.
A piece of art. But yeah, I think overall was a good. I definitely will highly recommend this. We had a lot of fun.
We did.
Yeah, and it's also nice just seeing one artist and focusing on one person's art, one motif, one theme, one string of one series of art.
Yeah, and of course we don't know who he is, but I do have the feeling I got to know him a bit better today. So that was also very nice.
Me too.
So like and subscribe, and see you next time.